Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the Sephora Play Box. This is mine for February. It just came in the other day and I thought it would be fun to do an unboxing. So if you are interested in seeing what the Sephora Play Box is all about, then just keep on watching. So it comes in this black and white striped box in the mail, super cute. Basically what the Sephora Play Box is 5 small samples, like a deluxe size sample, plus a fragrance. And what I really like about this box is that the fragrance is not included as one of your 5 items. The thing I did not really like about some of the other subscription boxes is that fragrance was always considered one of your items. And for me, I'm so picky with fragrance. There's a lot of fragrances that smell amazing in the bottle, but on my skin they react terribly and they smell like cat pee. So I am very specific on like what I want in my fragrance, and I don't really want that to be considered one of the sample items. You also get this Sephora Play Pass, and basically what that is it's a bonus 50-point card. So once you get your box, you can go into a Sephora store and hand them this card at checkout regardless of what you buy, and it'll give you a bonus 50 points, which is pretty cool, you know, because that helps you add up to, you know, the 500-point perks and all of that. So that's really cool. And in fact, I have forgotten to use mine for the past 4 months and finally used it the other day. Like the one from January I used the other day, and it was really neat. It was just 50 bonus points for doing nothing. So February's box has this pink satiny bag, which is really cute. And on the bottom it says Smitten and hashtag Sephora Play. And so that's really cute, and they put all your samples in there. And so we'll open it up and see what we got. Some of these things I've already used just to kind of test out. Others I have not, but I'll tell you which ones when we get to them. So the first product is the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy. So it's a little gloss, and this is in the shade Milkshake. This is one of the products that I've already tried out. I'm glad that I did try it out before doing this video because I had an awful reaction to it. I put it on and my lips were on fire. Not like a tingling, like a lip plumper kind of, you know, tingling. It was more like a chemical burn, and it was awful. So it was like a really bad sunburn / chemical burn type feeling, and it did not go away. I washed my face, washed my lips off, and you could see like a ring around my lips that was like bright red. And so this is a no-go for me. It might be worth trying out, seeing if you have a reaction. But after that happened to me, I went on the Sephora website and kind of looked at the reviews, and a lot of people had that same issue. So, you know, error on the side of caution with this product. It is worth mentioning that I have my profile set at light skin, green eyes, and dry skin. So I think they have separate products that they put in different boxes. I think for the most part the products are typically the same, but they kind of change out 1 or 2 of them, and I think the fragrance is different in each box. This is the Clinique Pep Start Hydra Blur Moisturizer, and I have not tried this out yet. I'm gonna kind of rub it on the back of my hand and see what the texture is. It kind of seems like it would be more of like a gel consistency, but we'll see. Okay, it's actually really thick. It's not thick in like a doesn't absorb way, it's just kind of creamy. It doesn't really have a fragrance, it's more like that Clinique fragrance, if you know what I'm talking about, just like the Clinique skincare. I think it has absolutely 0 fragrance actually. Oh, well, 100% fragrance-free, allergy tested, so that's really good. It says that the Hydra Blur technology moisturizes while softly blurs imperfections. It kind of feels like it has some silicone in it, so I went ahead and looked at the back of the box, and it does say that it has dimethicone in it, so that is a silicone, and that helps kind of like fill in fine lines, pores, that kind of thing, and help blur them out, just like a silicone primer would do. I don't know if it's really that hydrating. I'll definitely give it a try. But it might be a really good primer to use, you know, to give a little bit of hydration, but to really get that blurring effect. The next product is the Sephora Lashcraft Length and Volume Mascara, and it says that the full size retails for $12 US and $15 Canadian. I did already try this product. because I typically hate mascara samples because most mascaras transfer underneath my eyes. But I will say I tried this out and it didn't transfer, so I'm gonna give it another shot, but so far so good. It does have a really interesting wand. It's like a flat paddle, which is really interesting. But what I like about this sample is that the wand itself, like the actual brush of the wand, is a full size. So you're not struggling with a little tiny wand trying to get your eyelashes coated. This has a full size brush. It just doesn't have the full size applicator. But so far so good. The reviews on the website on this were pretty mixed, but a lot of people seemed to really like it, and people were pretty surprised because it was inexpensive. It does say that it's a high performance buildable mascara which provides maximum length and definition with a unique custom brush that coats every lash. So it's supposed to be jet black and infused with nylon for a sleek, clump-free, and stay-all-day look. I will say this was a little clumpy. I haven't seen too many volumizing mascaras that are not, but that's interesting. It's supposed to be a stay-all-day formula, so that might be why it didn't smudge under my eyes. This next product is the Origins Ginseng, the eye cream, and I have had this product before. I haven't tried out this specific sample, but I've purchased this item on my own. And this is an interesting eye cream because it does have like a little pearlescent color to it. It's supposed to brighten up your under eyes. So if you can see that, it's kind of like pearly. And when you rub it in, it kind of gives a little liveliness to your under eyes, which is really nice, especially in the morning. And it's infused with caffeine, which is supposed to help with puffiness under the eyes and kind of get you on a fresh start in the morning, which is nice. And it is pretty hydrating. I will say it's not one of my favorite eye creams I've ever used in my life. And I never repurchased it after the first time, but that's just because I like something that is really hydrating under my eyes. But this is great for just kind of wanting to look a little bit more awake and having a little bit of luminosity under the eyes. The next item, which is pretty cool, is one of the Bite Beauty multi-sticks, and as you can see, this is just a little bitty one, and mine is in the color Cashew. And so it actually, for a sample, has a lot of product in there. And I tested this out the first day I got the box just because I was really intrigued by the product. And what I did is I used 2 little stripes on my cheeks and then blended it out with a brush. And it gave a really nice flush of color to the cheeks. And then I also used it as a lipstick and just kind of blended it in with my finger. It is a little thick for me on my lips, so that's why blending it in with my finger really helped. And I loved the color. My favorite lipstick is NARS Dolce Vita, and this kind of reminded me of that shade. It's just kind of a your lips but better tone, and I absolutely loved it. So I don't know if I would go by the full size, but I'm going to keep trying this out. I think it'll be really good in the summer for just kind of a low maintenance kind of look. If you're going to have on maybe like a tinted moisturizer, a luminizer, and maybe put a little bit of this on your cheeks and on your lips. And I think that would be a really low maintenance look that kind of gives you some liveliness. And as for the fragrance, mine is in the scent Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. So that's what the little thing looks like. I'm going to go ahead and look up what the fragrance notes of this perfume are on the Sephora app. That way we can see what we're working with. The website says that the notes of this perfume are Tunisian Neroli, Italian Bergamot, Sicilian lemon, winter yellow mandarin, orange flower, and lavender. So that is incredibly citrus related, and I know that citrus perfumes typically do not work on my skin, but for the sake of this video, we're going to give it a go. That is awful. That is awful. I mean, it smells nice, but that is not a perfume. Like that smells like a candle, and it smells like a good candle, but it smells like a candle you'd have in your bathroom or your kitchen or something like that. To me, this is not something that would be a fragrance. For my fragrances, I like something a little more like warm and sexy, something that kind of meshes with the skin. This just doesn't smell very natural to me at all. This This is definitely a down, but on the upside, that wasn't one of my 5 samples, which is really nice. That's what I love about this box, is that the fragrance sample is not part of your 5 samples. So I love that. So even if I don't like the fragrance, which there's a good possibility that I won't, it's not a losing situation because it's not one of my other samples. God, that perfume smells awful. That is lingering. That's like in your throat, like I can taste it. So that was the Sephora Play Box for February. I really like this subscription just because I know that these are brands that I would typically buy. I am a Sephora addict. I spend way too much money and way too much time at Sephora. I know that these are brands that I would typically find myself buying when I go into the store. But this box allows me to try out some products that I might skip over just because I don't know much about them. And it's $10 a month. So, I mean, $10 to try out 5 new products plus a fragrance. Not really this one, but I mean, it's an awesome subscription. I know that there's typically a waiting list to sign up for this, but I'll double check and I'll write in this description box below like what the status of that is right now. And I'll also put my link so you can sign up through that if you want to. And if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments. I will do another Sephora Play Box review next month. If you have any other subscription boxes that you really want to like get a review on and you're kind of interested in, but you actually don't want to sign up on your own, let me know and I will take a look and see if that would be something I can sign up for, and I'll do a review on it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.